So we can't talk about multiplayer a lot yet. We can say that there are people working on something for multiplayer of Cyberpunk, but right now we are still fully focused on delivering the proper single-player RPG experience. So we still think of Cyberpunk as a true and proper RPG, and we actually want to show that a lot with our fluid class system. So we actually want to give you even more depth than in previous games to really define your character. So, you have lots of attributes, perks, of course, different items. So we actually still think Cyberpunk is a truly proper RPG. But it also means that, let's say if you do want to shoot, we wanted to make the shooting feel really good. We didn't want to make it in a way that, this is an RPG and you can shoot too, but we really wanted to make it a true and proper RPG. But if you shoot, it should feel good enough to be, good enough for a proper shooter. That's a very difficult question because, giving you a proper answer might be spoiling some events of the game. But the thing is, of course, in the open world, you can cause some mayhem. You can burn down some things, you can blow up cars, you can just shoot around. But the thing is also, the story of Cyberpunk is mainly like the Cyberpunk genre. Like Mike Pondsmith said it really nicely, that Cyberpunk is about saving yourself. So it's more about you v saving you, and not that much about, like the big picture, like the big city. You do interact with these things a lot, but all the things that you might interact with still are very deeply ingrained in your own personal emotional journey. And maybe the journey might lead to, some bigger things happening, especially because, you are connected to Johnny Silverhand, who, as some people who know the pen and paper Cyberpunk 2020, likes to burn down the city. So there might be some things in the future that you might find interesting. Спасибо за ваши вопросы. Увидимся в Night City.